Welcome everyone to the Recap Otaku channel. Today we're going to take a look at the anime called Horimiya. If you're ready, let's get started. The day started when school ended at Katajiri High School. A girl named Kuko Ori, who was known for being pretty and smart, felt sad because her teacher said mean things to her. A boy at school wanted her email address, but she didn't give it. Later, her friends invited her to karaoke, but she said no. Her book fell, and a student named Izumi Miyamura picked it up. Some kids thought Miyamura was strange. Ori had to leave quickly, and her friends thought she had a date. But she went home to do homework and take care of her little brother, Sauta, because her mom was working late. The next day, Sauta came home with a nosebleed, and Miyamura was with him. Ori invited Miyamura for coffee, and she was surprised to learn he was her classmate. They became friends, and Miyamura visited often. Ori found out that Miyamura was different from what she thought. They even went shopping together. One day, their friend Yuki saw Miyamura's unique style and Ori was jealous. They both confessed they didn't like others seeing their unusual sides. Another friend, Toru, liked Ori and found out about Miyamura's tattoos and piercing. Toru confessed his feelings, but Ori liked Miyamura instead. Miyamura pretended they were not right for each other to protect Ori. She got mad and told him to stay away. Ori's mom asked about Miyamura, and Ori realized she didn't know his full name. She tried to find out, but hoped he would tell her mom. Finally, Ori asked Miyamura, and he laughed but shared his full name in the end. The next day, Ori got lots of homework from the student council president, Kakiru Sangoku. Even though she said it was okay, Miyamura knew Ori was tired and tried to think of things to make her feel better. But suddenly, Remi Aiseki accidentally bumped into him and dropped some papers. The next morning, Ori was blamed by the student council members because the papers she turned in were not complete. Even though Ori was sure she had all the papers, including the financial one. The student council members then asked Ori to say sorry, until Miyamura came and showed them the missing financial paper he found earlier. He also explained what happened when Aseki bumped into him and told him to throw the paper away. Finally, the student council members said sorry to Ori for blaming her wrongly. It turned out that Ori and Sengoku were childhood friends. They used to be really close until high school. That's why Ori wanted to help with student council work. It was Ori's birthday, and Sauta and Miyamura celebrated with her. They both gave her gifts. Miyamura gave her a CD with his favorite songs, and it was just what Ori wanted because she didn't know what music was popular among students. Ori's birthday marked the end of spring break, and they were going to be in the 3rd grade soon. Miyamura always had no friends. Even in group work, he was always left out. That's why he got his ears pierced in middle school. High school was the same. Many people didn't want to be with him because they thought he was gloomy. But Ori talked to him and believed he was happier. The next school year started, and Ori, Miyamura, Toru, Yuki, and Siyu Yura were in the same class. When the teacher asked them to make groups, Miyamura worried about being left out again. But Ori, Yuki, and Toru joined his group, so he had friends now, unlike 10 years ago. The next morning, Ori met Remi, who asked if she could take Miyamura away since they were just friends. Ori said no, Miyamura was hers, and no one could take him from her. Toru overheard this and told Miyamura that Ori loved him. Miyamura was unsure and thought Ori only saw him as a friend, leading to a small fight. The next day, Ori bought ice cream for Miyamura and Toru because it was hot. They also talked to Sengoku about using his air-conditioned room as a meeting place. After school, Ori and Miyamura worked on an assignment together. Ori was surprised that Miyamura wasn't shy about anything, even undressing when she asked him to. But there were still many things about Miyamura that Ori didn't know, like how he blushed when someone thought Ori was his girlfriend. Shindu was the only person who wanted to be friends with Miyamura in middle school, and even though others tried to stop him, he stayed friends with Miyamura. According to Miyamura, Shindu changed his middle school life and Ori changed his high school life. The next day, Ori had a fever but wanted to go to school. Suda told her to rest at home and called Miyamura to let him know about Ori's condition. Miyamura went to Ori's house when she was sick. Ori used to be left alone when she was sick, so she was scared that Miyamura would leave her too. After her fever went away, Miyamura told Ori that he loved her, which surprised her. She didn't know how to react, so she pretended she didn't hear it. Later, Suda told Ori that he saw Miyamura holding hands with a girl from another school, which made Ori confused and upset. She started avoiding Miyamura at school, but eventually mustered the courage to ask him about the girl. Miyamura explained that the girl was his friend's girlfriend, and they were just helping her walk because she had trouble. This made Ori throw a book at him, not because they were together, but because of how he addressed the girl. They talked more, and Miyamura confessed his love again. Ori admitted that she heard it all. They were interrupted when Ori's father, Kayu Sugori, entered the room. After a long discussion, Ori introduced Miyamura as her boyfriend, and they officially started dating. Sakura Kano noticed Ori's moodiness but didn't show it. She had a crush on Toru. Oru and Miyamura continued to do homework together, and not much changed in their relationship. Kayu Sugori became obsessed with Miyamura, asking him to bathe together and spend the night at their house. He also asked why Miyamura liked Ori. News of Ori and Miyamura's relationship spread at school, surprising many because Ori was beautiful and smart while Miyamura was gloomy. Miyamura changed his appearance, which annoyed Ori when girls surrounded him and took pictures. Hinoka Sawata, a fan of Ori, didn't like Miyamura dating her and fought with him over Ori. They lived in the same apartment building. Miyamura invited Sawata to his apartment where they talked about Sawata's deceased brother. Toru accidentally spilled a drink on Sakura, leading to a friendship between them. Sakura gave Toru a cake and they started sharing cakes. Ori noticed Yuki's jealousy when Sakura was with Toru and understood her feelings. Miyamura went to Hokkaido for 5 days, and Ori had trouble contacting him. She decided to visit his apartment when he returned. They bumped into each other in front of the elevator. After talking with her friends, Ori thought she shouldn't act cute. She tried to act cute in front of Miyamura, but it didn't work. Miyamura loved Ori just the way she was. In a dream, Miyamura saw himself 10 years ago in his old tracksuit. Miyamura didn't like having friends and didn't like fun things. He saw himself as someone who would rather not live like that, but he wasn't sure. Miyamura asked himself from 10 years ago to wait because he would find a friend who would change his life. Switching to Sengoku, he seemed perfect to everyone in high school. To Rimi, he was a hard worker. They became friends by talking about books. Sengoku lent books to Rimi and invited her to his family's library. While Miyamura's leg was being examined by Ori, he put his foot on her head. Ori usually attacked first, but she wasn't mad. They had some trouble, but it was okay. After school, Toru helped Yuki reject Akanya Nagi, who confessed his feelings. Ori and Miyamura watched. They were surprised to see the handsome person Yuki had rejected. On their way home, Ori and Miyamura met two of Miyamura's middle school friends who insulted him. Ori got angry and fought with them. Ori wanted Miyamura to be mean to her, and they both enjoyed it, but Miyamura felt guilty. Makio Tanahara had a strange dream and called Miyamura, but Miyamura didn't answer. Tanahara came to Miyamura's workplace and ordered cheesecake and fruit tart. They made amends for their past. In Ori's room, Miyamura saw her middle school memory book. He wanted to throw it away, but now he felt he could get along better with Tanahara. News spread about Yuki and Toru's fake relationship. Yuki told Rimi that it was fake, but she didn't want it to end badly. Yuki didn't go to school for a week, but Toru's message made her go. They talked on the school roof, and Sakura saw them and cried. The student council members got closer, and Yuki even fought with them playfully. Mimura helped Sawada get used to boys, but she got scared of Haraken. Sawada thought Yuta was angry with her because he was quiet and sick at school, but he acted differently at home and cared for his younger sister. Yuta helped Motoko study for her high school entrance exams. Yuki went to Toru's house to play games and eat cake. Toru was happy with their relationship. Reimi invited Sengoku to dinner, but he refused because he didn't like her insect collection. They all spent Christmas Eve differently. Yananji met Yuki's older sister, Tanawara spent time with his older brother, and Turu walked with Yuki. Sengoku finally went to Reimi's house. On Christmas Eve, everyone waited for Miyamura to deliver cakes. Ori wanted him to be by her side, and he asked her to marry him. Their high school years were ending. Miyamura thought things would be different without the incidents with Ori and others. Ori believed it was fate that brought them together. At the graduation ceremony, Miyamura sneezed and disrupted Sengoku's speech. Miyamura went to the roof where someone asked him for a photo. On the last day of high school, Sakura confessed her feelings to Turu. Kiyosuke waited for Miyamura to take a photo, and Ori got irritated. Motoko saw a different side of Yuta when he picked him up from school. Ori and Miyamura walked hand in hand, feeling grateful for each other. Their high school years ended. Thank you for watching this video from start to finish. If you liked it, please like and subscribe. See you in the next video.